Google Drive update will fix this major issue with the storage service. Google Drive is set for an update that will fix a major issue with the cloud storage service, it has been announced. Google Drive is the American tech giant's internet storage solution that is incredibly popular. Available on both desktops, smartphones, and tablets, the software allows users to synchronize files, photos, and more between devices. Anyone that uses Google Drive gets 15 GB of free storage for content. However, customers need to pay a monthly subscription to the tech firm if they want a greater allowance. While Google Drive offers an intuitive interface with useful functions, it is certainly not perfect. One of the biggest problems for users is the fact no function exists to confirm whether the user wants something shared with them or not. This means files can be sent from one person to another instantaneously without relevant permission. While this seems designed to make sharing easier, it has ultimately resulted in a deluge of spam for some users. One in particular, as noted by How-To Geek, stated they were being shared unwanted files on Google Drive from an ex-boyfriend. Moreover, they also highlighted that Google's service does not allow users to remove access to files themselves in certain circumstances. The user said, "4 weeks ago I discovered I am still shared on a Google Drive folder of photos my abusive ex controls and is actively putting photos into. At the same time I learned there is no way to remove your own access from a folder you have been given view-only access to. If a user only has a view permission for certain items, they are unable to remove themselves from the Google Drive share. Once a file has been shared it will appear in both the software's quick access bar to the top and the Shared With You section. That means users that do not want to see certain files are unable to avoid them in certain scenarios. However, it appears Google has acknowledged the problem and has promised to make changes." How-To Geek shared the user's tweet discussing Drive that was mentioned above with Google and received a response. A spokesperson for the tech giant said, "For the vast majority of users, the default sharing permissions in Drive work as intended. Unfortunately, this was not the case for this user and we sincerely apologize for her experience. In light of this issue, we are evaluating changes to our spam, abuse, and blocking features that will prevent this kind of activity from taking place on Drive." While Google promised alterations are incoming, it discussed how users can best avoid certain files in the software in its current form. The Mountain View company went on, "In the interim, users who are experiencing similar issues can remove themselves from the folder, and the folder should not reappear in either my Drive or Shared With Me unless they revisit it." Unfortunately, no release date was given for the permission changes discussed by Google.